Hello, this is Veenu Shivdasani. Welcome to today's session. If you have ever felt like you are not good enough, not smart enough, or that your success is just luck, you are not alone. This feeling is called imposter syndrome and it affects even the most talented and successful people. No matter how much you accomplish, there's this inner voice whispering, you don't deserve this, or you will be exposed as a fraud. But here's the truth. You are capable, you are deserving, and you are enough. Today, I will guide you through a powerful NLP visualization exercise called the escalator technique. This will help you step away from self-doubt and rise into your true confidence. So find a quiet place, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and let's begin. Imagine standing on the ground floor of a building. This is where you feel stuck in self-doubt. Notice your thoughts. I am not good enough. I don't deserve this. What if they find out about my past? Allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment. As you stand there, ask yourself, where did these doubts come from? Was it something a teacher said in school? A boss who dismissed your ideas? A time when you weren't chosen for something and you assumed you weren't good enough? Are they based on facts or just old fears? Did you really fail, or was it just a learning curve? Maybe you didn't know enough back then, but have you grown and learned since? Have you actually failed, or is this just a story you tell yourself? If you got low grades in college, does that mean you are not intelligent? Or does it mean that you just had to learn differently? If you didn't get a promotion, does it mean you weren't good enough? Or that you just needed to advocate for yourself better? Who told you this story? A person, society, or your own inner critic? Now ask yourself, if someone else had the same story, would you tell them they are not good enough? Or would you remind them of their strengths? Now imagine an escalator in front of you. This represents your journey to self-belief. As you step onto the escalator, you are choosing to rise above your doubts. With every step, see yourself from a higher perspective, as if you are looking at your life's journey from above. Look back at your accomplishments, big or small. For example, maybe you once struggled to speak up, but today people listen when you share ideas. Maybe you thought you had never learned a new skill, but now you are confidently using it in your work. Remember that job interview you thought went badly? You still got that job, right? What challenges have you overcome? Think about the times you felt lost but still kept on going. Maybe you once failed an exam but later excelled in your field. Maybe you moved to a new city, doubted yourself but built a new life. What skills and qualities brought you here? Was it your resilience, your ability to adapt, your creativity? Maybe you are great at solving problems, connecting with people, or staying calm under pressure. Realize that your success is not an accident, it is earned. You weren't just lucky to get that promotion, you worked for it. You didn't just stumble into opportunities, you created them. Your achievements aren't flukes, they are proof of your capability. As the escalator moves up, see your future self waiting at the top. This version of you owns their success, speaks with confidence, and embraces their worth. They smile at you and say, you are capable, you are worthy, and you belong here. Step off the escalator and merge into your confident self. Feel it in your body. Stand tall, shoulders back, head held high. Feel a sense of power in your chest, a strength that radiates from within. Notice the lightness in your step. You are no longer weighed down by doubts. Feel the calm energy in your hands, your breath steady and controlled. Hear it in your voice. Listen to your inner voice applauding you, saying, I am capable, I am strong, I deserve success. Hear yourself speaking with clarity and assertiveness, each word filled with conviction. Imagine the sound of others respecting and valuing your inputs, nodding in agreement. Your tone is confident, steady, and unwavering. No hesitation, just self-belief. See it in your actions. Watch yourself in future situation. At work, you confidently share your ideas in a meeting, looking people directly in the eye as you speak. In social settings, you engage in conversations with ease and assurance, your presence commanding attention. In challenging moments, you handle criticism with a calm, collected mind, responding with grace and wisdom instead of self-doubt. See yourself walking with purpose, standing with confidence, owning the space you are in. Picture the face of people listening to you intently, nodding in agreement and responding positively. Embrace this as your new reality, as your new identity. You don't just see it, you feel it, you hear it, and you live it. You are unstoppable, resilient, a force of confidence and strength. This new version of you is not a dream. It's who you are becoming every single day. Slowly bring your awareness back to the present. Feel your new energy. Know that whenever self-doubt returns, you can step back onto the escalator and rise above. Imposter syndrome is just a story we used to tell ourselves, but today you have rewritten that story. You are capable and deserving of success. You have the skills, experience, and strength to be here. You have worked for this and you belong. Every step you have taken has led you to this moment. Own it with confidence. We often look at successful people and think they have always had it all together. But if we dig deeper, we see that even the most accomplished individuals have battled self-doubt and imposter syndrome, just like me and you. Take Priyanka Chopra, global icon, actor, producer, entrepreneur. When she won Miss World at just 18, she was suddenly thrown into an industry where she had no connections, no experience, and people constantly questioned her talent. She was told she wasn't Indian enough for Bollywood and too Indian for Hollywood. Imagine what that does to someone's confidence. But she refused to let others define her. She trained harder, reinvented herself, and kept showing up even when she felt she didn't belong. Today, she's not just an actor, she's a force. Now think about Hrithik Roshan. You see a superstar, but as a child he had a speech disorder. He stammered so badly that he avoided speaking in public. Imagine a boy who dreamt of acting but could barely say a full sentence without struggling. He was also diagnosed with a spine condition that doctors said would prevent him from dancing or performing action scenes. Every reason to believe I am not good enough was right in front of him. But did he stop? No, he practiced speaking for hours daily. He trained his body relentlessly. and he proved to himself and then the world that he belonged. So, what's the takeaway? They didn't wait for confidence to magically appear, they built it step by step. The next time you feel like you are not good enough, remember this. If Priyanka Chopra could rise above the criticisms and own her space, if Hrithik Roshan could turn his weaknesses into his biggest strengths, then so can you. Now I want you to reflect, what's one thing that makes you feel like an imposter? And what's one small action you can take today to prove to yourself that you belong? I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your experiences after this exercise. Now slowly bring your awareness back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. When you are ready, open your eyes. Whenever self-doubt tries to hold you back, remember, step onto the escalator and rise above. Good luck and see you in the next video.